if you want to see some more stuff, we are working on a huge project for our toy hauler. We're getting ready to go full timing in that trailer. So if you want to know kind of some of the things that we're doing in preparation for it, go ahead and subscribe and follow us, and I'm sure you'll see some more cool stuff like we did today. This is what the box looks like. It turned out really nice. These are my metric sets going all the way up to 24. Hey folks, welcome back to our channel. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I am Benny, and we are going to be retrofitting these stubbies into our foam mat. If you are interested in figuring out how this is done, this is the easiest way that I have found to make this work. So essentially what we're going to do here is we're going to take our foam pad, and what I like to do first is I put this, I'm using some painter's tape, and I'll tape the very edge of this foam pad so the foam goes actually all the way to here. And then what I'll do is I will put the largest wrench where I'm going to start with that, and the smallest wrench where I'm going to end up. Now this is a 16 by 12 foam pad, so I can get 11 wrenches in here, 1 inch spaced apart. So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of setting my guideline, right? This is my guide to where these wrenches are going to end up, and I have the rest of them over here out of the camera shot. But now I know where they're going to be, and so I've got my second piece of tape here to provide me that guideline, and the second piece of tape also helps me to secure the foam to the countertop to where we're going to be doing our cuts. So after that, I'll take these two pieces and I'll put them off to the side, and I'm just going to start measuring 1 inch increments from the very top to the bottom here. So let's go ahead and do that now. And this project's going to turn out really nice for you. If you like things to be symmetrical and straight and clean cuts, this is definitely going to be something that you're going to want to do. So the second thing that I have with me is my square. This is like a mini square. It's a smaller one. And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my razor blade here to make some cuts in, but there's a couple things that you want to take into account before you do that. First and foremost, look at the differences between these two wrenches here, right? So we've got our 3/4 inch stub, and then we have our 9/32 stub. They have different depths when we're looking at putting these in vertically into this foam here. So the cuts are gonna have to be different lengths, and they're gonna have to be different depths. Now you can go deeper into the foam for these smaller ones, which is fine. But just keep in mind that you can't go shallower for the big ones. You have to go into the foam a lot deeper to make sure that that sets in there and it's seated well, so that way when you're opening, you're closing your drawers, these things aren't shaking all around, especially when you're traveling. For those of you who put these in your vehicles, contractors, things of that nature, these boxes are going to be in my toy hauler. So we're using pack outs. This is for a pack out drawer. So let's just go ahead and start cutting here. And I'm going to use this square to guide my cuts. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start on this end. I'm going to put this square up to the foam like this. And I know that this cut needs to go from this part of the tape to that part of the tape in order to fit this stub. So this is the one we're working on right now. So let's just go ahead and make this cut. So I'm just literally going down, nice and easy. Now because this is a bigger wrench, we're going pretty deep into the foam here, and we're just following this ruler. Now the real trick is to make sure you have a very sharp blade. This one's brand new, so it made a really good cut. And now we're gonna just move on down to the next one. Now what we got here is a small chunk right here that kind of came out, and that's because either one, I didn't hold the blade right, or two, the blade isn't sharp. I know the blade's pretty sharp, so more than likely it's because I had a little bit of wiggle in there in the blade in and of itself, and how I was pulling it back is probably why we got that. Now keep in mind, you also want your blade to be as straight as possible. You don't want to be making a cut diagonally, because if you make that cut diagonally to the back, your wrench is going to go into the foam like that, and you don't want to do it too much facing you, because it'll be like that. You want it to be as vertical as possible. And you're just going to really have to eyeball it, really. There is no secret here, really, is practice. If you have a practice piece of foam, my advice would be to practice on that piece of foam first. This can make you bang your head against the wall a little bit. If you're cutting different cuts and it's not working out and you're starting to pull chunks of foam out, that's pretty annoying. So this is a lot easier for me to do it this way because I'm left-handed. So this will go a lot faster. I was doing it the other way before because I was trying to get a good angle for you all on the camera. So much better. We're just moving down the line here. This is going quick now. We're just staying on track. We're using our little marks here. We're almost finished. We got, I think, 2 left. We're doing pretty good. We're maintaining a nice square edge here. And then finally, the last one. For this little baby stub. And voila. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull our tape out. You can leave this one in to provide you a guide to see where the cuts actually are. We'll start with this 3/4 inch. We're basically just gonna work it in like that. So we got that one. We got an 11/16 here. 5/8. 9/16. Just look at how beautiful that's turning out. It looks really nice. 1/2 inch here. 7/16. Obviously, these are the SCAs. These are standard United States measurements. We did do the metrics earlier, but I didn't record that. I actually had an idea to go ahead and record when I did that one, so that way you all could see this one. All right, so we're to our 11/16. Hold on, let's see, 5/16, 11/16. Ooh, which one's bigger, which one's smaller? I can't remember. We'll just do the 11/16 because I think that one is a little bit bigger. And then we've got this one. Things are moving right along now. So finally, we've got our 9/32 and then our 1/4. All right, look at that straight edge. Look how pretty that looks. Now, obviously, I've got a lot of room back here to put kind of whatever I want in here. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to buy a real set of crescent wrenches. Ooh, that was a rough one. A real set of crescent wrenches. So we're probably gonna put those over here in this area, and got plenty of room for it. This is the final and fourth drawer that I've done, and they're all Tecton. Here's the rest of the metrics, and then the stubby metrics we got in here as well. So we got the rest of the smaller stubbies on this end. This is the stubby side. Then we're going into the standard size wrenches, and finally, the one we just cut, which is our smaller stubbies. Thanks a lot for tuning in, folks. I hope you appreciated this video. If you want to see some more stuff, we are working on a huge project for our toy hauler. We're getting ready to go full timing in that trailer. So if you want to know kind of some of the things that we're doing in preparation for it, go ahead and subscribe and follow us, and I'm sure you'll see some more cool stuff like we did today. All right, take care.